Hey guys, this is D-Lo back with another video, and unfortunately, y'all, this Kia and Honda theft is still going on. So this NPR news article came out recently. So Kia and the Honda owners continue to report car theft after a free security upgrade. Oh boy, and that's an upgrade. That's the same upgrade I just did a video about not that far off too. So that going to show you, even with the security upgrade, at the moment it seems like it's not having no effect. But there's an audio to this article, so let's listen to it.
Even after Kia and Hyundai offered free upgrades to certain models built without industry standard security technology, customers continue to report those cars being stolen. That includes a significant number in the Twin Cities. Kari Spencer reports.
Hannah Baker got the update last year. After her teenager's basketball game in January, she returned to the Roosevelt High School parking lot and found an empty spot.
And I just stood there in shock. My 4-year-old is just hysterically crying. Because where's mommy's car?
Police recovered her 2018 Hyundai Elantra the next morning. Its gas tank was empty, the front was busted up and covered in mud, the steering column was gone, and yet, she says, her car was supposed to be safe from all of that. She was told after the company update thieves wouldn't be able to hack her car and drive away, so long as she locked it.
I know I locked it because they came in through the door handle. If it was unlocked, why would they need to do that?
For more context, certain models between 2011 and 2022 were built without an engine immobilizer. That's tech that stops cars from starting without a key. But certain Kia and Hyundai vehicles didn't have that. There's a hack easy enough for kids to do that spread on social media, triggering a surge in car theft. Representatives say the companies are unaware of confirmed cases where the software upgrade failed. Kia says cars have to be locked manually or with the key fob. Hyundai says owners must use the key fob. Both offer free steering wheel locks, too. Attorney General Keith Ellison has received complaints from hundreds of Minnesotans over the past year.
I know people had their kids stolen more than once, even after the fix. So actually, we had a community meeting in which I came out of the meeting in a local community suburb, and somebody told me their Kia had been stolen while the meeting was going on.
Police are still alarmed, too. Stolen Kia and Hyundais have been linked to homicides, robberies, and crashes nationally and in the Twin Cities. Minneapolis Police Chief Brian O'Hara says he has visited crime scenes where teens and children as young as 12 years old were shot driving stolen cars.
I just don't understand why everyone isn't up in arms saying, absolutely, these cars need to be recalled and we need to fix this problem as soon as possible. Because I know if my kids were being affected by this, that's what I would want.
Stolen Kia and Hyundais made up almost 40% of the city's auto thefts in the first 2 months of this year. Before the trend, they made up 5%. Last month, the Minneapolis City Council passed a resolution urging the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration to issue a national recall. Mike Burns fixes cars at Parents Auto Care in Minneapolis. He gets wrecked cars from break-ins, even if the upgrade seems to have prevented theft. And he's currently facing a backlog on Kia parts.
I guess it's helpful that it's not stolen, but in terms of the inconvenience, at a minimum, is still the same. This lady will be without her car for maybe a few weeks.
Michael Brooks is the executive director for the Center for Auto Safety based in Washington, D.C. He says part of the problem is that not even half of impacted cars have the new software. He partially blames the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration for not mandating immobilizers.
So they played a pretty big role in the problem here, by not forcing manufacturers to upgrade their vehicle security.
A spokesperson said in an email the federal agency is monitoring the issue but did not directly respond to Brooks' allegation. These days, Hannah Baker still parks her car for basketball games at that high school parking lot. She just makes sure to stay by the security camera. Kari Spencer, NPR News, Minneapolis.
I'm not surprised to hear that because I'm thinking about an article I read one time. For that's the same National Highway excuse me. That's the same National Highway Traffic Administration when that airbag situation was going on real strong. When they had about over more than 2 million cars was recalled due to the airbag situation. That's the same National Highway Traffic Administration. They didn't want to do a recall on that first. They did a recall, but they didn't want to do it at first. So I'm not too shocked to hear that part. But overall, the owners of the car is suffering the most. And let's face fact, you don't hear no brand car getting stolen like this. You don't. I'm sorry, you don't. And the people who make, manufacture, and make these Kia and Hyundai, I gotta wonder how long they're gonna last, because this is starting to enter a whole new level per se. Because now it's just, we are far past vehicles getting stolen. You went from that, for a vehicle getting stolen, now they get stolen constantly. Now it's just like a trend, which that's how it got started due to a TikTok trend, which I don't, that's another situation. That's another situation by itself. But at the end, something is going to end up something going to end up happening. And this is why I believe something going to end up happening with regarding, and I believe it's going to end up being regarding to the company who make these two brand car, Kia Honda, because I personally, in my opinion, I don't see how long they're gonna last dealing with stuff like this. I mean, it's like a roller coaster with this thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like a roller coaster. I just don't. It's way out of hand. And with a situation like this so out of hand, I don't see what kind of step they're gonna take to try to reverse the situation. Y'all, this is a recent security upgrade they just put in these two vehicles. As you can see from this article and the audio from this article, it ain't working out one bit. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I don't see, like I said, I don't see how long the company who make these two brand car, Kia Honda, I don't see how long they're gonna end up lasting dealing with this. Cause who realistically speaking, these cars are not cheap to get anyway. That's one thing. So on top of you paying a steep price for this car, on top of that you got worried about your car being stolen, and because your car being stolen, you probably 9 times 10 had to worry about replacing that particular car. Oh yeah, and let me not forget this. They just recently had a little bit of settlement because of this situation. They recently just had a settlement, specifically 45 million, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. 45,000 or 45, something along those lines. 45 thousand settlement, and you got this right here. I don't, I just don't know what to say, y'all. I don't see how long this situation gonna last right here. And you know what? It's just fact. The people, there's a very good possibility. The people who are owners of Kia Honda car, they probably had their car stolen so much. If they just happen to have their car stolen again, there's a good chance they may just throw their hands up and say, you know what? If I got to get me another car because my car was stolen again, I might not get no Kia Honda. I might just get another branded car. You may have people go get to another. You might have people go and get themselves another branded car just for they won't have to deal with this right here no more too much. I'm just saying, because These two cars right here is on the hot market for being stolen so much. But y'all gotta let me know what y'all think about this one right here, y'all. This right here is a mess. I'm out.